What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon Kindle and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below. As usual, go get it. PayPal link in the description box below. Also, they asked me to put it up. I put it up. Um, this video, though, is entitled 5 Easy Self-Improvement Tips. So these are 5 things that you could do that don't require as much work to maybe get you jump started into working. That seemingly shouldn't be that serious for most people to do. So, nothing major. First thing that you can do to quickly improve yourself, you can fix your bad breath if you have bad breath. A lot of people don't take care of their teeth. A lot of people don't brush their teeth or floss. You can do that more often. That doesn't take as much work as you think. The bad breath part comes from the things you eat and ingest. So it's not really your mouth that's the problem. It's really your stomach and your esophagus of what you've been eating and how it breaks down and it creates that stench. So the thing about it is, that's a very quick fixable thing. Drink more water. Um, you know, if y'all don't like, if you don't like dealing with gum or peppermints, oregano is a mint. Or you could put mint in your water and it helps your digestion and all that other stuff, but it changes your breath. But more importantly about that is, when you fix your breath, you're more comfortable as a person talking to people. When you're proud about your mouth, you're more comfortable smiling. You're more comfortable being able to carry on a conversation. You feel me? So fixing your breath is something that's very easy and improved, because a lot of times what makes people look insecure is the conversations where you might want to keep your eye on a person, but you got your hand over your mouth, or you're looking to the side, and it's not really you're not being able to engage that person eye to eye and face to face. Is that your breath is humming. So that's a quick fix. Now, if that's not your problem, an easy thing can be more eye contact. A lot of times it's a difference of being aware of your surroundings, like, surveying where you're at, right? But if you can't look at a person while you're talking to them, it says you're scared, or you're fearful, or you're disingenuous to a degree. And my homeboys just get on me about, dog, you don't never look at the camera. I was like, because I'm not looking at people. Like, it's weird to me to just look at a camera like I'm looking at you. Like, I don't, but that's something that you got to do. Let me be honest, But in a face-to-face conversation, I'm going to look dead at you. And a lot of times, for some of you guys who own pets or had dogs, certain times you can see that if you get in a stare down with a dog, and they'll be, they get tired of the look, like, because for some people, if you stare too long, you begin to get nervous or intimidated. But you can improve on yourself by staring at people, because what it says is you're confident and you're able to actually look at a person in their face and talk to them, and you're actually able to read them. Because when you're over here, you're not really able to read another person. So how are you gonna read a person if you're not looking at them? And you have to step away from the fear and step up to the plate. And if you really want to know something, you have to put yourself on the line. And it's not that difficult to do. So that's 2. Number 3, an easy self-improvement tip is manners. Learn, like, manners go a long way. Manners, even at this time in society, manners actually, for some people, they stick out more than the current state of society, because the current state of society is has lack of ethics, morals, and etiquette, and bad manners. Bad manners are just rampant. So when it comes to ways to stand out, like some people look at bad manners as a sign of weakness. This is why I talked about eye contact before I did manners, because when you have manners, you're able to, people who can people who can master eye contact and have good manners, people begin to respect that, and in some cases, people with bad manners acquiesce to that faster, because you realize this person is being a respectful person and they're showing manners while I'm over here tripping. So manners is something that you don't have to work on. You just have to be courteous and cognizant of others. Somebody who's elderly, maybe walking somewhere, hold the door open for them. Or if they're carrying something, hold the door open for them. If someone's in line, you don't get all up on them. You don't cut in front of somebody. When you're out and you see people, you're courteous to them. You give them their proper space, or you help them with things that they're not paying attention to, or you let them know that, hey, watch that because such and such and such and such. You have manners. You stand and wait your turn. Manners. Because a lot of times, it's your manners that get you a long way in life, because people watch your manners. See, sometimes you're treated good or bad by the way you treat other people. And just because you think being nice isn't respectable, it's nice to be nice, but at the same time, you'll be surprised that the people watching you have good manners and what they'll do, because you might think nothing of it, or you might think you're being overlooked, but you're not. You're always being watched. And an easy way to improve yourself is to improve your manners, and it will put you in the atmosphere of people like yourself and away from the negative people. Number 4, you can improve by listening to people better than you are, because a lot of times we hear people, but we're not listening to them. We're so busy wanting to talk that we didn't take enough time to listen. And if you listen to people, they'll tell you everything you need to know, even if it comes to how to work with them, how to treat them, how to get them to do things that you may need them to do, how to how can I say, how to facilitate the best teamwork is listening to people, and a lot of times people, like, if you're a good listener and you act upon what you heard, the fact that you remember, it means you took that person into consideration and you understand people. You become a better people person in general because you're a better listener, and you realize that helps you in the long run. And the reason it helps you is because it takes you out of the cookie cutter mold of how people interact with other people, because it's more personable. It's more personal because you've listened to people's idiosyncrasies and their niche or their quirks, and it's acceptable and it's cool, and you understand them. You understand this, that, and the third. So it builds a bridge rather than burning it down. And the 5th thing that's something you can easily improve upon, is your sense of humor. You don't have to take yourself so seriously. And if you can be an intelligent person and be a stand-up person, that's great. You have great manners, all that's great, phenomenal. if you have a sense of humor, that improves who you are, because that means you're not so uptight that you bring a dark energy into the room. You're more of a fun personality, and it's easy to work with people who can laugh. It's easy to get things done with a person who you can have fun with. It makes things go by a whole lot faster, and it's easy to have a conversation with someone who has a sense of humor. It's easy to turn a bad situation good if you're dealing with somebody with a sense of humor. It's easy to turn a negative into a positive, because a lot of times a sense of humor is synonymous with a positive outlook, you know, and positive people, good vibes spread, and they usually bring upon good things. And a sense of humor is a part of having a good vibe. So that's an easy way to improve on who you are, by just having a better sense of humor. Because bad things happen to everybody, and bad things happen to good people. But a lot of your best people are people who have a sense of humor, and they understand bad things happen, but it's just a part of life. They can take the good with the good and the bad with the bad. But it's all, you can get a laugh out of everything. So, in my opinion, these are 5 easy self-improvement tips. So, y'all have a good one. Peace.